Very good evening, friends, and now we have to work on the look and feel of the applications, because if the application is not looking cool, it will not be attractive and the people may not like it. So let me design back to my welcome activity again, and there for the frame I just want one image. So I have already downloaded this image, which is PNG and transparent. So I simply drag it and put it in the right position in the central part of this is our welcome activity. So on this welcome activity, till now we only had one text. Now I want one image also. So now let me provide the constraints to the image so that it can have the proper constraints from all four sides. And then here it is. Now let me drag back the text to the bottom so that it will look a little more attractive. So in this case I just some little drag and drop adjustments, and I'm pretty sure that you might have got some confidence till now about how to handle these things. So here it is, and I need just to provide some text onto this, and I'll change the text like learn and grow, because if you do not learn, it's very difficult to survive because the world is changing very fast. So now I provide the text as learn to grow, and let me change the color of the text as the dark black, because everything is pinkish, and text size also I make it a little bolder, so that because 30 service pixel, and yes, so this is 30, and now let me change the color as Android dark, this one. Yes, so now it's okay. So the first thing is that we have just a little bit beautified the user interface. Now I have told you that slowly I'll be doing some animations also, because the beautification part I'm just trying to improve. Now let me add some layout drawable files so that I can change the shape. So into the drawable folder, just create a layout resource file, and then there I go into the selector, and here I will just provide the shape because I want to provide some border radius to the button. So this is the selector, and inside this I just need to provide the space for shape. So let me change this text as shape, and then inside this I will provide the solid color, and this is the solid color, and that can act as background color properly. So this is Android color. I have chosen the color as color accent. Later I have got some color codes, I'll work on that also, but still now I'm taking the background as color accent, and then I make the corners and the paddings, some padding here from the top left side wherever this layout will be applied to the button or to the edit text. Then these features like the Android bottom, this is true density pixel, and then I provide the some top, bottom, like that, these kind of features which you already know. Padding is just the spacing which is given from inside to the view, so that it can have little spacing from within this. Margin is the spacing provided to it from the outside, and the padding is it's just from within itself. So now everywhere I just from the top and bottom I make 5 dp, and then the left and right I just make it as 2 dp. So done. Now I just work for the corner radius. So the corner radius, so that the buttons which have the sharp rectangular corners, now these corners will be just little curly, and the radius I have provided is 8 dp. Let's see how it looks on the 8 dp, because 8 dp is very small. Only the corner part you'll find that it simply goes. So how to apply this layout to the elements? So since I have designed it specifically for my buttons, I'll go into the buttons and I change the background as @drawable, and then the file name, which is the shape. So this is the drawable shape file, and I just copy and paste it and provide to all the buttons. Till now my whole application have got 3 buttons. One on the sign up activity or the registered activity, and the other is on the login activity, which is for login or sign up. So here I have provided these two. I go on to my registers layout also, and there also I have one button. So I provide this as to the button only, because for the edit text I will be working differently. I'll create another file for this. So here, this is my button. I remove the background and I just simply paste it, but it's the same thing, same file, same features. Means throughout your applications, this shape file will design the mechanism for the look and feel for the buttons. So I do the same thing for the other input views, which are like the edit text. So now let's see how it looks. 8 density pixel corner radius, and the color I have provided as color accent, which is little pinkish kind of, which you see there's red and pink. So now here it goes, and then I simply just copy and paste. I can do this because that will save some time. And then here on this application, now you see the button, the corners of these two buttons have become little arc type or the circles, and the same thing you can see that on the sign up also. But this looks little, because it's I have provided 8 dp. If you just make it as 10 dp or 20 dp, it will be more curvy, like the radius of that arc will become 20 density independent pixel. And now how it will look, just see. So I have made it as 20 density pixel. It will be little more, become like the elliptical shape or oval kind of, little elongated oval, you can say. Now here it is. So this looks cool. Now I do the same thing for my edit text also. So I can copy and paste, or I can change, or I can create a new drawable resource file, and that is also going into the same file, which is drawable. So I provide it as ed shape, because this how I remember that this particular drawable layout file is going to apply on the edit text, because we have 6 edit text till now, 2 on the login activity and 4 on the register activity. So let me change the border radius as 10 dp. Now you see, I just simply do just like the same content, just like this one, and here also I feel that the 10 dp will be sufficient. It doesn't look like oval, let it remain rectangle with the corners trimmed. So I go into my register activity, and then I will apply, because I just try to make everything simple, and I just apply the same thing for my edit text. I just simply copied and this shape file, and there's only one mechanism. I have provided some stroke, and that will act as a border for this. So let me provide this. Everything is, these two layout files are almost same, but the ed shape has got a stroke of some 2 dp something, and the color as black, you can say, or purple also. I can make it later. So first let me write this code so that you can see how it all works. And the background I kept is nothing like the white default, whatever it was, it will be same thing, because background is okay, because otherwise the text will not be visible. I apply the same thing to my these two edit text on this login activity. Okay, so here also it goes, and now it looks, yes, now you see it's better. So ed shape, okay, perfect. Now to have the uniform edit text, let me just go for this. I want to make the height everywhere as 50 dp, because this should be same. Then you can see the uniformity across your application. And here also I provide everywhere the height of the edit text as 50 dp. Wherever it is not, I'm just changing. And now here it's a wrap content, so I just simply make it as 50 dp. Just after a couple of minutes, I'll provide some icons also along, so that it will look much more better. And I'm pretty sure you will enjoy this, because many times when we represent our applications to our clients, like this is what we have made for you, the first thing they say that this is looking quite raw, this is not looking that beautiful, because everyone wants their applications to be attractive, charming, so that the user can mesmerize and can just download it and start working on them. So everyone wants a pretty beautiful and charming look and feel of the application. For that you have to work hard. So now I see this is, I have applied the edit text everywhere, and now till now let me run and see that how the application is taking the shape. Okay, so this, I changed the button corners also as the 12 density pixel, I hope you remember. Now you see this, the top bar also I have changed because I just made some changes into the color files. So now I'll explain that also. So now, yes, this is fine, this is done. So now I go into my login activity. Okay, margin ends are fine. Okay, so what should we do now? We are not seeing the stroke color or the radius because the edit text are looking like, just you see the hint text there, but you do not find any. So I just come back. Now you see I have provided some edit text here. This is stroke. This is our ed shape file. So inside this ed shape file, you see the border is not there, and this sign up everywhere, all these edit text, you do not see the border, you do not see what is the boundary of those edit text. So I need to provide some stroke for this. So here this is the stroke, and the width you see as 1 density independent pixel. Then let me remove this is closing tag I introduced in the padding the way it is, and then I can change this one also. So this is edit shape, and then here what should I do is just I try to go into those. Okay, I have applied layers AD shape in the drawable as a background, so this is fine, there is no such problem. Okay, so the height also of the edit text we have made as 50 density independent pixel. Now if you see the design part, you see everything is fine, only the stroke is not seen. So I simply go back to this ed shape, and then okay, so right now this is login. Okay, so where is the problem? Why I am not able to see the stroke color? I have applied it everywhere, and there is no problem with that. Don't worry, just in some time I will find out. So here the hint text and the text color hint, I also just increase the size. So let me make it as a color as purple, and the text size also as 18 sp or 20 dp. So 18 sp is fine. I can do the same thing for the others so that you can see this hint text also will have the purple color and the size as the 18 sp. Now I copy and paste it everywhere to bring the uniformity to the structure. So here it is. Yeah, for me the coding part is not that difficult. For this designing part is very difficult, I find. Usually I used to struggle with the color and what color will be appropriate, so this way. But now I think I'm improving. Now you are the people, you are here to judge. So I just try to represent my application in a little more nicer way, and so I'm just copying and pasting these color hints as purple, and now you see some things. So now I think it looks better. So here I go run the application to see look and feel of the application, and okay, so it's coming. So this is our welcome activity. It stays for 5 seconds, then goes. Now here see perfectly you have got the border and the border radius for all these elements are beautifully seen. Awesome. So now what if we provide some little icons so that in some applications you might have seen that, so that user can understand. Then what I need to do is that we need to provide some icons. So here I'm just trying to change the shape. So now I just go into the color, and in this primary dark I will change the color, and this color will change the action bar and on the top button of the application also, like the top layer. This is provided simple color code. I got it from the internet, and that is you can find from the web HTML color codes. So just little pink, I want the pink flavor, because my image and background have the white and the pinkish touch. So I just got this code. Let's see how it looks. So I have just made a primary dark. Wherever the primary dark color is there in the color folder, it will all become this particular color. So now let's see, and then you can see at the top this one, this also becomes pink. Now this looking cool. Yes, beautiful. So now see, everywhere the button color is also becoming little pinkish, just matching with the top color of the screen. So this is a kind of beautiful. So now I go and put some icons. So just go into the vector assets, and inside the drawable I'm just trying to take some vector assets images. These are, so you select here, I want one for the user. So I have to search here. You can see different categories are there for the email. So this you can take. I can change the color also. Now if you click on this clip art, you can find this button, and if you click on the color, then this is the color. Now you can select a color. I just prefer the pink thing, because my elements, my views and my background are quite pinkish. So this color I have selected. I'll change the name as email so that I can remember them. So this is my mail. So I need one for password. So password these days are acting like a keys, so I think I better use a key, and that will act as icon for the keys, password. So key as a password, I think this will echo the sentiment. So I think I have to choose a lock and key kind of feeling. So where is my lock and key? Okay, I'm trying to find out, because there are so many images which one to select, but there is no other way. You have to know the names, or you have to just traverse throughout the structure. Now this key I think will better, this people can understand, because I have already taken some asterisks as the hint. So the key symbol and the asterisk, I think that will make a lethal combination as a symbol for the password. So I just simply name it as pass. Okay, so two things I have got. For the username, I think I take the shape of a user. I come back to vector assets again, and then here I'll select the icon for the email and the lock. This we have found. We need one for mobile and one for name. So name is just, if you take the symbol for the user, then the people understand this is, they are asking for the user's name or something like that. Okay, in the communication I can select the mobile phones for the mobile number. These icons, will that be okay? Or let's take a simple mobile. Yes, this one is better. So I just simply name it as mobile. So these are the vector assets. We are looking for 6 or minimum something, like, so the user can understand that they have to enter the mobile number when you see the icon for the mobile. So it goes like this. I just go for one more, that if I want for the name, what should be the appropriate symbol for the name. So it is just like the user icon is just like a suggestion that it is a user. So everyone can have different idea, but I think a small user icon will be good for this particular task. And that is where it is. Okay, little up. Okay, I got one. Yes, here. This represent that this is a human, and it means if it is a human, it must have a name. So I simply name it as, or let me go back to the previous. I forgot to name it. So let me name it as name, or yes, because this is my application, I know how I'm naming the widgets and how can I use them. So now this is all. I have downloaded the important stuff. Now I go back to this activity, and then inside the first edit text I will write Android drawable left, means this will be placed at the left side from within the, and then the name of this one as ed, that is the, what is the id name, that is the drawable name. Yes, so the drawable name, and then that I have put into the place where the hint is enter the email. So it should be, and I'm into this one login file, so I'll just make changes, don't worry. First let me check, yes, it's coming, but that should be email. Okay, so if the structure is ready, I can just change the name everywhere because I remember what I have named them. So let me, the width also I think make it 260, so the uniformity of the width. So the 260 dp and the 50 dp is the height. Now yes, almost the sign is same. So there I go back to the register activity and I do the same thing, because project is still developing, and the anything, if you have the command and the no, because if you have design on your own, you can make changes anyway, you remember what you have done. So I'm doing the same thing for the register activity, and here this is mobile and then this is email. So I change this as email, and for password I will use my lock. I have named it as pass. So this is what it is. Okay, so here also I change the width as 260 dp and the height is, yeah, so that the all structure can have the uniformity. Otherwise one will be longer, other will be shorter, that will be not good thing. So here also it is layout width, and there I make it as 250. At two places I think I have 260. No problem, because the project is the development mode and you can make changes, and you are free to use your own dimensions if you feel that way. And this is a tutorial video, we are not launching any application, but I want to make it very real and very beautiful so that you can understand that yes, it is like that. So till now here you see this is my welcome activity, and then this is my login activity. Everything is fine, only the email icon should be. Now these things are okay, but the size only is just not properly placed. So I can go back, and yes, in the next video also I'll just little bit of designing part, I'll keep on improving the look and feel, and same time I will now make sure that when the user enters, then we need to verify whether he is not leaving the edit text as empty and the password empty, something like that. Email validation, all these things we'll do in the next video, and at the same time we'll keep on improving the look and feel little bit animations also wherever required we'll add. So I just want to make it at least little 7-8 series, 7-8 videos, or 8 perhaps maximum I think, so that I can represent the thing nicely. And I'm going little slower because it is dedicated only for the young learners or the novices who have got some experience but they haven't made any good project so far, because it is all about combining the bits and pieces. Thank you very much. Just subscribe to our channel and have a nice time.